Jake Elliott is out and ready to kick this one away. And Monday Night Primetime is underway. Here's Patrick Taylor to return. And in the end, he's able to get it to about the 25-yard line before he's hauled down. So here come the 49ers for their opening drive. They're led out by the fourth-year passer out of Iowa State, Brock Purdy.
From Mr. Irrelevant just 3 years ago to one of the highest-paid quarterbacks in the NFL, Brock Purdy has just been the model of competitive grit. And Kate, these 49ers just feed off of it. Is he the most talented? No, but he plays with tremendous heart, and his teammates follow him.
So 20 yards on that play. And that means it'll be first down San Francisco.
I can assure you of one thing. That carry just brought some extra work in the opening quarter. You couldn't script that run any better.
Just one play into this drive, and they are already sitting on their own 45. Going to the ground again on first. And this one's going the wrong way. Nice win for that defense as they send it backwards. And it's not just some quarterbacks, Brock Hewitt, who got to have short memories. You tell me this too, defenses need them sometime as well.
Yeah, 100%. You give up a big run, well, too bad. No time to dwell on it because you got to line up, buckle up that chin strap, and try to knock them backwards.
From the gun is Purdy. He'll get it to Brandon Ayuk. And he goes out. Just needed one more step there to reach midfield.
The goal of running that drag route is to get it to him for at least a minimal gain with space to add after that. They picked up a good chunk, and there was nearly room to add even more.
3rd and 6 for them to figure out now. Ayuk put in motion left. On 3rd down, Purdy. And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. It's the exact opposite of what this offense needed. They now face 4th down.
Kid, all the data lately has taught us really clearly. Sacks, negative yardage plays. They not only just destroyed that play, they destroyed drives. Well done, defense.
On 4th down, looks like the 49ers sending out Thomas Morstead now to punt. And this will bring a drive that had some promise to a disappointing end. I guess he didn't really quite know his own strength there. That kick cleared the end zone entirely. It's going to be a touchback. So here come the Eagles for their opening drive. They're led out by the newly minted Super Bowl champion, now in his 6th season, Jalen Hurts.
Kate, it's not often that we talk about quarterbacks having a nose for the end zone in football. It's usually reserved for the running backs. But Jalen Hurts has changed that conversation. He has so much power, so much strength. You get him into the short yardage situations or around the goal line, he finds a way to get in. But it's not just there. He's got a deep ball that's the envy of many. He's elevated his teammates around him. And he's got a skill set that I know a lot of quarterbacks would sure love to have. Sometimes you're looking to push the ball down the field. But as I've said before, the crumbs lead to a cookie. And you never go broke taking a profit, and those big tight ends will often find you those easy check down yards.
Oh, he was on the move, but so was the defense, and they take him down. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
Pretty even match in this first half, and you're just kind of waiting. Right, you just kind of try to get a feel for which defense is going to come to life. And when you get that sack, that could go a long way to infusing some energy on that side of the ball.
Need to get that yardage back and a little bit more, too. It's 2nd and 14. Shotgun snap for Hurts. Short pass brought in. And this is a small pickup to the 39-yard line. Brought down by Fred Warner.
There's no question, Kate, that the big plays down the seam or will make tight ends a fan favorite, but it's those type of catches right there. The short yardage, it gets good coverage, contested catches that really make tight ends a locker room favorite.
On 3rd down, it's Hurts. He lobs this up left sideline, looking for something big. So the coverage holds up on the deep ball. That's going to force 4th down. So they couldn't throw for it on 3rd down, and as a result, they're headed off the field earlier than expected on their opening series.
Keeping him off the scoreboard, well, that's already a win defensively. Not letting him even cross midfield, that's a cherry on top.
Now on 4th down, on comes Braden Mann to boot this away for the Birds. San Francisco headed out for its second possession of the game. And they're certainly hoping for some better results here after that first drive ended in a punt. San Francisco to the line. It's 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, it's Purdy. Connection made to Isaac Gurindo. And he's going to go out of bounds before he's going to make anything of that effort, partner. Going to be a loss of it looks like about 1 on 1st down.
He specializes in salvaging broken plays out of the backfield, but even he couldn't get anything out of that one, Kate. That defense, they were all over it.
Back to the line they go. It's 2nd down. Shotgun snap for Purdy. He's got Ayuk on that slant. And he's going to be brought down up at the 31. Give him 13 on that play. And that gives the 49ers the first.
49er, first down. 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
New set of downs for him from the 31. Trying an inside give now with McCaffrey. Has some daylight through the 40. And he's going to be brought down here at the 42. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down.
Another 49er first down. A gain of 11 on the play. First down, 49ers.
And they just get the play off. Finds him over the middle. He's still going at the 30. It's a race down the right side. And he's going to score. Touchdown, San Francisco. The 49ers take a 6-0 lead in the first quarter. It's a Brandon Ayuk touchdown. So sensational work by the skill man there, Brock. Anytime you can make your quarterback look that good, you know he appreciates it.
That's a quarterback's best friend, no question. But on the other side, gosh, defensively, you got to get that skill player down. Period, end of story. You can't give up that much yards after catch.
PAT up and good for Moody. And the 49ers will jump out to a 7-0 lead. And that's going to do it for our first quarter here on Monday Night Primetime. 7-0 is our score. We'll return to the link right after this. Out to kick it away. Here's Moody. Here's Avery Williams on the return. And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30. Now for the second time this game, we're going to look at the Philly offense. Still in search of their first points as we work our way through the middle of this game. The score 7-0. Eagles getting ready. Here comes 1st and 10. Hurts now from the gun. Gonna let this one fly deep downfield. Looking for Dotson, but it's intercepted. That's Diamador Lenore. And the 49ers get the football back inside the 45-yard line after the interception. Well, I know I don't need to tell you, partner, but if you're going to try to get aggressive, really push a throw downfield like that, you have to be smart about how you do it.
Yeah, that is spot on, Kate. If you've got to find that spot when you know the coverage won't be able to hold up, especially as you go 20, 30, 40 yards down the field. Hey, listen, these defenders in the league today, you throw a ball deep down the field like that, it turns into a 50-50 ball. More times than not, they can make a play and take it away just as they did.
First down from the 42. McCaffrey running between the tackles. He swarms in the middle. This gets maybe a yard. Nakobe Dean in on the tackle.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8. Zone read the gift to McCaffrey. And he's unable to get away from that tackle. Good work by the defense. Nothing gained on second down.
Taken down by
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
Third and long. They're going to throw. This throw's going to wind up incomplete. The intended target is running back, and the result's fourth down coming up. Well, he's been perfect to that point on the drive, Brock. First time we've seen this coverage force him into a misstep in a while.
I know you hear me talk all the time, Kate, about the rhythm of an offense, right? And I look at it through those optics so much. But it's the same thing defensively. You've got to get a stop, see the ball hit the ground to knock them out of that rhythm.
And this is the punt you want every time. He bounces out of bounds and sticks them inside their own 10. Here we go now. Time to start this drive. First and 10. They run it with Saquon Barkley. And boy, were they ready to try and stick him there for the safety. As it stands, he's only able to maybe get back to the 2.
That right there, my friends, is exactly the kind of pressure and intensity you expect from a defense each of these next 2 snaps as well. They want to keep you pinned right there against your own end zone and force you into a very risky punt.
On second down, here's Barkley. And boy, were they ready to try and stick him there for the safety. As it stands, he's only able to maybe get back to the 2.
No gain on the play.
I know these DNs love to get to the quarterback. I know that sacks many times equals a bigger payday, but doing the dirty work, playing the run well, that's what the best of the ends do in this league.
Looking at a tough spot to punt it away if this third down is unsuccessful. Hurts from his end zone. He's going for it himself. And this one only gets up to about the 5-yard line.
That's such a bummer, Kate, for a quarterback. If you have to scramble and take off, you'd really like to find a way to move the chains. He could not. That defense rallied, they responded, and they forced a fourth down.
The Eagles are in punt formation. Braden Mann will kick it away. Not much room, but he's still able to crush it. Escapes a defender. And he gets forward for 3 yards as we've reached our 2-minute warning. Quite a defensive battle, Brock, that we have got so far as we've reached our 2-minute warning. More on Monday Night Primetime in just a moment. On the ground to begin the drive with McCaffrey. And a great play is brought to an end as this one reaches the 35-yard line. They got 21 yards on the play. And that means it'll be first down San Francisco.
First down. First and 10.
No frills, nothing fancy. That was just a good old offensive line dominated in the trenches. And that sprung him to get to the second level and beyond.
First down, and they go right back to him. And he's going to have about 2. It's second down now.
The ball carrier. Taken down by Nakobe Dean. A 3-yard pickup. Brings up second and 7 at the 33-yard line.
Purdy looking to throw. Finds his man. It's Ricky Pearsall. And he can't escape a quick tackle after the catch. Tackles at the 20. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first.
And the 49er first down. A gain of 13 yards.
We get a timeout here taken by the 49ers. That's going to be their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another first and 10. Here's Purdy to throw. Brought in close to the 8. And he's going to be tackled, but still all the way down to the 6.
14 more yards.
14 yards on a nice play there, and it gives them first and goal.
First down. First
Why in the
and
heck
goal,
do you need
San
2 or 3
Francisco.
plays when you can get it done in one effective call right there? Go from first down to first down, exactly the tempo offenses love.
Breaking the huddle. Here's first and goal. They'll empty the backfield and motion him out. Purdy to throw it. And he's brought down real close to that goal line at the 1.
Brought down just shy
San
of the goal
Francisco
line.
calls it second
A gain of
timeout.
5.
And they
Brings
still
up
have one in their
second and
pocket for what's
goal.
left of this half.
Good luck defending that short yardage slant. Just not going to happen. There's a reason this is a go-to play for just about any quarterback in every situation.
They're lining up on the doorstep. Second and goal from inside the 1. McCaffrey. And he's in for the touchdown. The 49ers will add to their lead at the end of the half. Christian McCaffrey, the touchdown. Manage that clock beautifully. Down to the final moments, Brock, and they get the score just before halftime.
That doesn't change the theme of the halftime speech, but I guarantee you it adds some enthusiasm to the tone. That was awesome.
On is Moody for the extra point. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the 49ers double their lead to 14.
14. Eagles nothing.
Time left for maybe a return plus a play here as they send this away. So it goes for a touchback. Let's see what they decide to do with the time they've got remaining here.
The Eagles take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
They'll motion him out of the backfield. Looking to throw. That's caught by A.J. Brown. And he's going to be brought down at the 42. Just before halftime, we get a timeout. Take it.
There's no routes on the old proverbial route tree, Kate. It takes more trust than throwing an out route. You're throwing it to a spot and believing your guy can get there.
Second and 3 now. Back to throw it. He's going to try to drop it in deep right. He has it down close. And he's going to be hauled down at the 2. That sets up first and goal. So a 2-score game here at the break. Some work to be done as we get ready for the EA Sports Halftime Report with Scott Hansen. Scott?
All right, Kate, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to the Orlando studios. Scott Hansen with you for a quick halftime report. We'll let both sides catch their breath and get their orange wedges as we're going to get ready for the third quarter action. So let's go back out to the stadium as we rejoin our broadcast team, Kate Scott and Brock Heward.
Thanks so much, Scott. Appreciate the update as always. And welcome back, everyone. Third quarter about to get underway. Got a 2-score ball game here as we resume play. Out to kick it away. Here's Moody.
For the 49ers.
Set to return it. Here's Will Shipley. He stopped on the run back at the 27. Philadelphia has its offense out to start this third quarter. They haven't been able to get that offense going just yet, Brock. The deficit at 14. First call here coming from the shotgun. Starting on the ground here with Barkley. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
These linebackers of today, they are so quick. They're so twitchy. You don't get a body on them in a hurry, they're going to stick you right at the line of scrimmage.
At the 27-yard line.
Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's second and 10. They go to Barkley again. Finds a small seam. That's good for 5. Make it third down.
You make that call to just give yourself a fighting chance on third down, Kate. Take at least a little bite of the big meal between them and the first down marker, and that should make this upcoming call a little less daunting.
Here they go, getting set for 3rd and 4. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. Complete beyond the marker. And in a blink, they are off to midfield before somebody manages to stop him. A pickup of 17. And that's good for an Eagles first down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
That's what we call situational football. You spend all week working on your nickel passing game package to take advantage of third downs just like that.
Coming to the line for another 1st and 10. Hurts looking to throw. Completed over the middle. And he's able to get it past midfield and down onto the 49er side.
A.J. Brown. A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 49ers' 45-yard line.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Straight ahead, here's Barkley. Still has some space inside the 35. And he is down to the 30-yard line. Big gain, 14 on the play. And that'll be good for a Philadelphia first down.
I just love that so much, Kate. Yeah, they trailed at the break, but that doesn't deter you from running the ball. And results like that will more than likely have them lean into the run game.
First down throwing for Hurts. He's going to pull this one down and run with it. And he gives himself up after a short gain.
I love that play. I mean, that's quarterback 101. Nothing downfield, get what you can with your legs, but so much more importantly, protect yourself. Availability, one of the most important abilities for any quarterback.
Now Hurts. It's a screen to Barkley. He dodged the tackle. And they get this all the way down to the 16-yard line. It's a gain of 11 there, and that picks up the first.
At that down and distance, this group was pretty confident the screen would get them enough yards for the first, and it did. And so long as it keeps working like that, I bet you it'll be a go-to play for them when they need it the next time.
So a new set of downs. Here we go, 1st and 10. From the red zone on 1st. That'll be incomplete to start the new set of downs. Was Devontae Smith the intended receiver? And that'll bring up 2nd down.
2nd and 10.
This defense, they had a plan. And they've done an excellent job executing it. Instead of a main character, they've reduced this receiver to a footnote. Kudos to the job collectively on defense.
They'll go from the gun with Barkley. And he couldn't quite break it. Still a 5-yard gain, though. 3rd down.
Fans love the long ball in baseball. It's like they got the home run derby, but you know what? Talk to managers, and they will tell you small ball can win, too. Singles and doubles, you add them up, you can win a lot of baseball games. Football coaches will tell you get runs of that length. It may not be a home run, it may not score points, but it can do some serious damage.
Hurts with it on 3rd and short. He brings it in. And he goes out of bounds. That's going to set up 1st and goal.
I know I could sound like a broken record when I talk about timing and getting the ball out on time and on rhythm, but these outcuts, it is so imperative, and the best of them make it look oh so easy.
They'll break the huddle and come up on 1st and goal. They're going to run with Barkley. So some defensive initiative in that goal to go, Brock. They take him down behind the line. 2nd and goal coming up. And that play right there, Brock, is this game in a nutshell. No points, but plenty of struggles.
What did the late, great John Wooden used to say? Never confuse activity for achievement. We've not seen much achievement today.
All right, we've reached the final quarter of Monday Night Primetime. It's the Eagles in possession to start. They trail, but that lead is within reach. Line of scrimmage once again, that 7-yard line as they get set, 2nd and goal. Shotgun snap for Hurts. Rose caught. Pick up of a few as he heads out of bounds.
Devontae Smith. A 2-yard pickup brings up 3rd and goal.
Big play coming up here as everyone gets set for 3rd and goal. Hurts gets it out wide, complete. And he's brought down at the line.
That's how you draw it up defensively. That's exactly what you want the coverage to do. Force that quarterback to throw it short and get off the field.
Field goal doesn't move that needle. They're going for the touchdown. It's 4th and goal. Motion man is the tight end. He's going left. Desperation time here. And he will score. Touchdown, Philadelphia. The Eagles now within 1 score in the 4th. Jalen Hurts with a touchdown. Well, Brock, not the way I imagined it was designed there on 4th and goal, but I don't think these coaches cared how he got the job done. Just make sure you get in for 6.
Yeah, really just 2 options here as the game speeds up down there, right? Find a throwing lane and execute quickly, or you better escape and make it happen with your legs. He didn't get the throwing lane, the coverage he wanted, so a great decision. You cannot hesitate. You got to go for it, and he sure did, and use that athleticism for 6.
Point after added on by Elliott. And the Eagles chop the lead in half. It's down to 7.
Eagles 7.
And just like that, we're back to a 1-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. Rindo to return it. And he's brought down just inside the 25. The San Francisco offense headed out to take over. And after that touchdown, cut their lead back to 1 score, Brock. A response in order as they take over. 49ers to the line. 1st and 10. They'll start this one on the ground with McCaffrey. Down the sideline to the 45. And he's finally taken down at the 16-yard line. It's a huge pickup on the play. And that gives the 49ers the first.
60 yards. And the 49er first down. It's a gain of 60 yards. First down, San Francisco.
What an injection of momentum for the offense on that play. With the energy boost in a much shorter field, I predict it's not going to be long, Kate, till they finish this series off.
So a massive gain, and all of a sudden we've got 1st and 10 inside the red zone. He's going to tuck it and run. And he's brought down after a short gain.
You know, Kate, they always say that QB clock, you know what it's more like? It's more like an alarm, especially in a situation like that. And it's a good thing you woke up to it, able to make something out of nothing and at least keep them moving forward.
2nd down now, they need 7. From the gun is Purdy. That one's incomplete in the end zone. That throw doesn't lead to 6. And that means 3rd down coming up.
There's a lot of studies done every offseason, Kate, about the best red zone offenses. And typically, it's about creative quarterbacks, doing just what he tried to do right there in extending the play out of the pocket. The problem is there was just nowhere for him to go with the ball.
He's back to throw. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Just couldn't hang on through the contact. So they're left facing a 4th down. Man, that was a chain mover if he would have held on, Brock, but the contact just too much to do so.
Yeah, he's going to be disappointed in himself because you've got to make these contested catches, but I do give a lot of credit. An outstanding effort defensively to force that ball out.
Moody knocks it through. And that'll push it to double digits in a 2-possession game.
The best kickers I've been around here over the last few decades, they relish these moments. They know the hard work all their buddies on offense and defense have done. And when they can make it a two-score game and be clutch when it matters, these are the moments they live for.
Out to kick it away. Here's Moody.
For the 49ers.
Shipley now to return. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. Now the Eagle offense headed back out to the field. And all that's needed here, Brock, is some repeat execution from that last series. Of course, gotta expect the defense has made some adjustments after giving up that touchdown.
And that is the beauty of this game we love so much, those back and forth adjustments on the sidelines. And can this offense do what it did a drive ago? And that is stay one play ahead of their defensive foes.
Has a man, it's Brown. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield.
It's a gain of 20.
An excellent gain, 20 yards there, and that's going to move the sticks.
First down.
That is what elite offenses are all about. Why worry about 3 downs when you need only one? Move the chains in one play and keep driving that defense backwards.
1st and 10, here's Hurts. Throw right side, caught by Goddard. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field.
A gain of 9 brings up
So that brings us to the 2-minute warning in Philly. Eagles down by 10. Just a yard left to go on 2nd down. Throw left side, caught by Brown. And they get him right at the line of scrimmage.
A.J. Brown. A gain of a yard brings up 3rd and 1.
3rd down, 1 yard to go. Throwing now. He has the first over the middle. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. Timeout taken by the Eagles. That's going to be their first. And they can take a moment to try to build more momentum after getting that first.
1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Hurts yet again. Finds him over the middle. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
You get this big old dude like him in the slot, it's an automatic mismatch advantage. You're trading a little bit of speed, sure. You sure do get a lot of size. And anytime he's in the slot, you got to assume the ball's going his way.
2nd and 3 now. And again, here's Hurts. He's going to keep it this time. And the defense waiting for him at the line, and he goes down.
What an excellent job there by the defense. Once he gets out on the move, to be able to corral and contain him and not give up any yards. So often a unit can't keep that contained, and a play like that will go for a big gain.
Looking to throw it. Pass complete to Goddard. And they have this well into the red zone now at the 15. Philadelphia going to spend its 2nd timeout. And they're still going to have one left at their disposal.
You're not going to last long in the National Football League if you don't convert a good chunk of your 3rd downs. Nice find there to continue the series.
Only one timeout remaining. They've got to work quickly here. It's 1st and 10. Looking inside the red zone. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Working across the middle, Brock, it is tough for anybody to make plays through all that mess, even when you're the biggest and baddest pass catcher on the roster.
But as a tight end, you're going to be disappointed because that's what you're paid to do. It's one thing for those undersized receivers you talk about. It's another one for these big tight ends. You are paid to make that catch through contact, and he couldn't do it.
Brought in. And he's tackled after gaining a handful. The Eagles decide to spend their 3rd and final timeout. And now they're powerless to stop that clock with a timeout at least.
We are going to do this. We got this. Let's make a play, boys. It's going to be a good day, boys.
To the line. Here's 3rd and 3. Now to throw. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that puts this offense in a very tough situation now on 4th down.
I know we talk about rhythm a lot when it comes to music, but it's the same thing with a quarterback and his protection. This QB was in rhythm, but they knocked the notes out of him on that one.
They've got to go for it in this spot, Brock. This is 4th down. Here he is to throw. And they get to him and hold him down. What a play, forcing the sack, and that should just about put a bow on this one.
I think every analytics book out there, Kate, said you got to go for it. You're in 4-down territory, down a couple scores here in the 4th. But now it's all about the defense. Can the defense come with a quick turnover or a stop to somehow, some way, spark a comeback?